Breath of the Wild is by far the most ambitious and near perfect Zelda game in the series, taking place in a living and breathing world which takes Link's adventure through a wild time with the threat of Calamity Ganon causing chaos throughout the land. Hyrule in Breath of the Wild is not only the biggest map in the series, but also the most in-depth world we have ever explored. Being able to climb every surface in the game and roam freely without any interruptions or limitations is genius and completely new. It's changes like these that have helped to propel Breath of the Wild to being the most successful Zelda game to date, and that's without covering the physics engine, the story, and the various other content that is packed within Breath of the Wild. When you purchase Breath of the Wild, or any Zelda game for that matter, you aren't just paying for the gameplay, story, or the music. A Zelda game contains so much more than that. As well as the various things previously mentioned, you also get lore, mysteries, and secrets. In this video, we won't be covering the ancient Zonai who have decorated the land of Hyrule with tribal statues, or the lonely island known as Mekar Island located west of Korok Forest, which bears nothing of significance to the player. Instead, we will be uncovering the mystery and secrets that surrounds the blue glowing ore known as Luminous Stones. One of the greatest additions in Breath of the Wild is being able to gather and forage for various different types of resources, from food such as freshly picked mushrooms or tasty yellow mighty bananas. But apart from fruit, bugs, and various other food sources, Link can gather other items, rarer items scattered across Hyrule, metals, minerals, and rocks for example. One of the best ways to make money in Breath of the Wild is by collecting different types of gemstones and selling them. They aren't always the easiest to find however, but they can prove quite profitable when gathered in large quantities, especially diamonds, which sell for 500 rupees each. Rock salt is a very common mineral, which could be found pretty much everywhere in Hyrule. If added to food when cooking, it will enhance the flavour, making it more appealing to Link. But most are worth very little, like flint, and don't really catch the eye of the player. But one stone that always appeals to me when I am trekking the vast, cruel world are stones known as Luminous Stones. Luminous Stones can be found everywhere, and I mean everywhere. The best time to find Luminous Stones, however, is during the peak of the night, as these stones glow with a soft blue light, making them very easy to see and gather in the dark. Now, Luminous Stones are not like diamonds or rubies. They don't sell for a ton of money like other gemstones, although I must say that Beedle will take them off your hands for 70 rupees each, which isn't a bad profit if you have collected numerous stones. Or alternatively, you could take them to Ledo, who is located in Zora's domain, and he is happy to exchange 10 Luminous Stones for 1 diamond. But given the fact that 10 stones equals 700 rupees and 1 diamond has a value of 500 rupees, you're better off selling them to Beedle. The value of the stones, however, isn't necessarily the topic here, but instead the fascinating blue glow that emits from these mysterious stones. Some gemstones are said to fluorescent under ultraviolet light, such as diamonds. Luminous stones glow bright blue all the time, even in caves that are heavily shaded. Many people in Hyrule are fascinated by the glowing stones and will happily take them off your hands, like Ledo in Zora's domain. The Gurudu Warriors are probably the most interested in minerals and gemstones. They all seem to be covered head to toe in the rich, valuable resource known as gold, as well as being shrouded in golden bangles, jewellery and armour. They all seem to like valuable resources. A shop dedicated to jewels, located in Gurudu town, known as Starlight Memories, or Gurudu Jewelers, shows the love and craft they have for precious gemstones. They create beautiful earrings and circlets that can really make a hole in Link's wallet. Ramella is another Gurudu who specialises in gemstones. She is so obsessed with gemstones, she even dreams of them, She roams the Elden region, strolling around Goron City during the day, waiting to buy Link's precious gemstones. But more interestingly about the Gurudu is they too are fascinated with Luminous Stones. There is a place in Gurudu town called the Gurudu Secret Club. The club is a secret extension of the clothes store, but trying to enter through the front is forbidden. So head round to the side entrance and a short conversation will happen where Link is told to wait a day and then provide a password to enter. If Link heads to the bar across Gurudu town, he can obtain the password by sneakily listening in on two Gurudus discussing the password. After hearing the password, Link can rest in a bed at the inn and then in the morning make his way to the side door and provide the password that will allow him access to the secret club. Greta is the owner of the secret shop and seems to acknowledge that Link is not a girl, but keeps it a secret and agrees not to ask any questions. But more importantly is the armour that sits on display behind Greta. Armour that stands out with a gentle blue glow. Approaching the glowing armour will trigger a short cutscene with Greta, who tells Link that this armour is special and is made using luminous stones, and if we are interested, we have to trade her the materials. The glowing armour is known as radiant armour and contains a mask, shirt and tights. Each separate piece of radiant gear requires 3 luminous stones, which means for all 3 pieces of gear you need a total of 9 stones, which is more than doable given the fact that they are everywhere. As well as 9 stones though, you will also need 800 rupees per piece, so a total of 2400 rupees is required. Much like rubies, diamonds and gold, luminous stones also seem to play a big part in the lives of the Gurudu. Although luminous ore deposits are scattered around the entire land of Hyrule, which makes them a very common resource, they are still incredibly interesting and important to the many different people in Breath of the Wild. They are a very good source of money when sold to Beedle in high quantities, and even allow access to one of the coolest looking armour sets in the game. I mean, who doesn't want to look like a glowing skeleton patrolling the rough terrains and slaying deadly Lynels? One last thing I would like to discuss about Luminous Stones is the very strange description that they have in the game, which reads as follows. This mysterious mineral gives off a pale blue glow in the dark, which some believe to be souls of the dead. Apparently this stone can be used as a base to make special clothing. We have obviously already covered the clothing part of the description, which is the radiant armour, but the bit about souls of the dead is very interesting. This mysterious mineral gives off a pale blue glow in the dark, which some believe to be souls of the dead. This implies that the blue glow to the luminous stones are souls of dead people trapped within the stones. Whether or not this is actually true isn't clear, but some people believe that luminous stones could have some part in Ganondorf's resurrection. The Breath of the Wild 2 trailer heavily shows the glowing stones, and the blue tint can be seen numerous times throughout. I mean, even the hand that appears to be fueling the mummy is covered in this strange blue glow. Is it just a coincidence that radiant armour created from luminous stones glow blue and has the appearance of a skeleton, and Ganondorf appears to be absorbing some kind of glowing blue substance while also looking like a skeleton? Is it possible that Ganondorf himself is feeding and fueling from the very souls of dead Hylians? Let me know what you guys think of this theory in the comments below. Thank you for watching everyone. I had a lot of fun creating this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video and would like to see more Zelda content, then subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up for me. A massive thank you to my Patreons Hazel and Some Guy. Your continued support is what helps me to keep making videos. If any of you guys would like to support me on Patreon, where you can earn exclusive rewards, I'd be really grateful, and the link will be in the description box below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and as always guys, cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.